Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves taking on the loss, getting the nod on the mound, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get started. Here's Austin Riley. And we're underway here in the home opener. Inside, almost got him.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
This one in the air, right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Batting second, center fielder,
Down the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris the second. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Muncy in position. And there's one down. So now with one away and a man at second. And next for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Fouled off left side.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Up and in. 1-2 to count. Just misses with that one.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him. That's out number 2. Here is Matt Olson. And foul ball. Man at second. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And gone. Oh, muscle to center field. And now the DH, Drake Baldwin. Ball 1, no strikes.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Sean Murphy. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Albies up to the plate. And that one fouled off. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Hard liner. Should be extra bases. One run across.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. When you connect and jumps off your bat like that.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jack Dreyer.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Line drive. Should be extra bases. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's 5-0. A two-run double.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice line drive to the pull side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the second game of the series. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Dubon on third with 2 out. Got him looking. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. We go to the bottom of the first. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. What's the scouting report on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Ball one there. And it's fouled away. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. Now a relay to second, and it's a double to start the bottom of the first. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Andy Pages, the next to hit, and that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And that one is inside ball one. Line to right, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And here's Freddie Freeman. Up the middle. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 5-1. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
0-1 down. Way out front for strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 aboard with 1 out. Next to hit, Will Smith.
Ball one.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Late with the swing there. And a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Once he digs in, he has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right.
Oh, that's inside.
Pages over at second. Freeman on at first with 2 down. Murphy tries to block it, but it gets away to third. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Michael Harris the second. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Rips one to right, and there's 1 down. Here's Acuna. He's 0 for 1.
Right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
One out, the runner at second here at the top of the second. Swings through that one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Runner from second scores as they add on. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So runner at second, 2 down. Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead.
That's a ball.
Don't try to be too fine.
He was late there. Strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is inside. Full count now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Next offering misses down and away. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone. So a man at first. And here comes Tommy Edman. Swings through that one for strike 1. In the air, right field. Acuna on his way over. 2 down. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a big swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And the inning is over. Back here in L.A., now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Bounced out to short, Rojas. Tosses to first, 1 pitch and 1 out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one inside, look out. Swing and a ground ball. Rojas throws to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Mauricio Dubon. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. Just missed. Dubon, 31 years old. He's usually in center, but today starting at shortstop. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. And that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. Hey! They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Andy Pages now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, and a count 2-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Flying around third is Betts. In to score from first. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. So now it's Freddie Freeman. He swings and fouls one off.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Popped up. Riley drifts towards it. 2 down. Here's Kyle Tucker. Struck out swinging his first time. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. And That's down and away. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball speed.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Back here at Chavez Ravine. So now to the plate for Atlanta. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin
Here is
Riley.
Austin Riley.
You know, these Braves really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. There goes the runner. Ground ball right side. And that one finds its way through. There comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Right fielder, Ronald
and here
Acuna
comes Ronald
Jr.
Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Late swing, fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one not close. Ball 2. Out to short. Rojas. Off balance speed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. That one almost got him. The wind to kick the 2-0.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That one outside. Ball 3. Fought off foul. That one misses. So leadoff walk.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And down on strikes. And 1 out now. And now Teoscar Hernandez gets him to chase after that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Tommy Edman at the plate. Flied to right his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Stays alive. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike one. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He's a pull hitter, and that's about as much as you can pull one and keep it fair. So no surprise right there. Nothing the shifted defense can do about it, though.
Now Drake Baldwin. Laser to the gap. Should score the run. Olson comes in to score. It's 7-2. And in its second with an RBI double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
The 1-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Upstairs. Ball two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Just misses. And it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So now with one away and a man at second. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Nope, that's inside.
Swings through that. Baldwin over at second, one down. Next pitch is downstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball. Got him looking for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, two down. This one in the air, center field. Pages moving under it, and that is that. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the fifth. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
And a swing and a miss. In the air, right side. Acuna on the move. And he misses it. It drops in. The relay, not in time. It's a double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Mookie now.
Ball one.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Paz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and he breaks his bat. 2 away now. Here is Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Hard hit to right center. This one could be trouble. Rojas around third. He'll score. It's 7-3. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
In the air, left field. Yastrzemski has a beat on it. Brings it in, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz. Fastball almost got him there.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
And a quick out, number 1. Back to the top of the order. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Diaz, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a pop-up. Edman under it. And makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II. Just off the inside edge. And the slider just misses. In the air, left field. Touches down. That's a hit. And he'll pull into second safely. So runner at second, 2 down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Inside, ball 1.
Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Chavez. So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Man at second. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball one. Just missed.
That's inside.
That's one misses. Full count now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That's smashed towards center. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away.
Wastes no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. One run across. Edman is in with a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings and misses. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Tying run at the plate. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. Known for his late inning heroics.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and he popped it up. That is the inning. Back here in LA, and now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Way high. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Got him. One away on the strikeout. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. And he grounds one to the right side. This one looks like trouble. And he'll reach second with one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Man at second. And that is out of play. The 0-2.
3.
Up next for Atlanta,
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Liner caught at second. Last chance for the home team. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Ball 1, no strikes.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Foul ball. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. On a line out towards center. Reaching down and makes the grab. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0.
Ball that's outside.
Inside, just missed. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That one ripped, but foul. Iglesias is just one strike away. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That's the ball game. Sale with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, Mystique.
That's what the doctor ordered. Come screaming through and in towns across the country. It's color that divides. When in working many ladies, we could find our common side. It's morning in America. It's morning in America. We morning in America, and I can't see the dawn. No.
Coming to you live from Southern California. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves taking the ball for the Dodgers. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do we have on him?
Boog, one of the keys for him is being able to change speeds. You know, the ball doesn't come from a high angle, so it can be a little flat crossing the zone. He needs to create some deception with his pitches. Maybe pause a bit, slow down, speed up, and force this lineup to guess the timing instead of settling into a consistent rhythm.
Ready to go now? Here's Austin Riley.
Ball, that's in.
And that's
Ball, that's
off
in.
the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style. Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan Series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
Runner takes off. Chop to first. He steps on the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball.
The Braves looking to strike first here in the third and final game of the series.
Nope.
One now. Right through there for a strike.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Stays alive. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And foul ball. 2-2 now. Struck him out swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Matt Olson down.
Aye.
Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Center fielder, number 44, Andy Pages.
That's inside.
Swings through that one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground, and that's just foul. Got him swinging for the K. The high heat too much on that one. Here's Mookie now. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, and he's there with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at second here, one gone. That one hit to right. Oh, he can't hang on. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. There for the out. Runner scores from third. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2. Will Smith to the plate. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. To the right side. Throw on to Olsen, and that is that. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin. This one smoked on its way out of here. He wastes no time on this one, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So here's Murphy now. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got it. Perfect.
Batting 7th, second baseman.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And that one hops the wall.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Just solid swing right there.
So they turn to their closer, Edwin Diaz. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
That's a ball.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Should be extra bases. One runs in, hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Okay.
Here's Austin Riley. Golden opportunity right here. Hernandez on the move. And that's a foul ball. 0-1 now. In the air, left field. Should be extra bases. Makes the catch, one down. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-2. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second. He's 0 for 1. Tucker really on his horse for it. And that's out of play, a foul ball. Edman settles underneath it. 2 away now. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's two. Here's Matt Olson. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball inside.
Jake Cousins takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Baldwin swings through it for strike 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Got him looking for the K. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Ball 1, no strikes. Hernandez in his 9th season, batting 6th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And that skips in the dirt. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 down. Now it's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Hey. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Ball 1.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A solo shot, and they close the gap. It's 6-3. 1 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Ball 2.
Gets the outside corner with that one. fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Popped in the air, left field, and there's 2 away. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, foul off first. And that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Foul ball there. So now 1-2. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A double and a run scored his first time up. Swings through that.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And he can't make the play. And he'll pull into second safely. One out, runner at second. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Just missed. Albies leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That one misses. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He doubled home a run at his first AB. That one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Pulled out on strikes. Austin Riley at the plate.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's too high. Pages under it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Andy Pages.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Swings through that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
In the dirt, play at the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it. Here's Mookie Betts now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it one-hops the wall. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score easily, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Man at second. Inside.
That's inside.
And the count even 1-1. Fought off foul. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. The batter now will be Will Smith. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Man on second, 2 down. And it is 2-1. Oh, great stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris the second.
Ball. Down.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed. Tapped out in front of the plate. Throw on to Freeman, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's Acuna now. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
And that one a little bit high. Right side. Takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, base is empty. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in L.A., bottom of the inning, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 52, Dylan Lee.
0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swings through that.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Struck him out looking.
For the Dodgers, third base.
Here's Muncy to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. Next offering is fouled back.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Tommy Edman at the plate. Flying to left his first time. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Good job to fight that one off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Ready now for the 5th inning. So here's the Braves designated. Hitter Drake, a new pitcher in the game, Edgardo Henriquez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Oh, he gloves it, and that's a great play for the out. Here's Sean Murphy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Foul ball. Henriquez, a 6'4" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Ozzie Albies. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Fouled off. He was late. And now the 0-1. In the air to left center. Dubon gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Pages, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. Around second now, going for 3. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. Pitch gets away. But no advance. That's ball 1. Tying run at the plate.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And that's downstairs and outside. That one misses. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Robert Suarez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings through that one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. With a single base runner because of all the power there. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Kyle
right
Tucker.
fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in.
Oh, that got him on the mound. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to third. Over to Albies. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Dodger Stadium. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
1 away.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Yastrzemski at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Hernandez quickly throws it in, and that holds the lead runner at third as it's a double at second and third now with one away. So two in scoring position with one out. Michael Harris the second getting ready to hit.
Ball one.
Yastrzemski, the runner at third. Riley at second with one away. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And this one looks like trouble. Reaching down, makes the catch. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. First pitch swinging. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Plays the plate, and they cut him down. They limit the damage here. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 6th. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. That one missing inside. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here comes Max Muncy.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 2-1. Swings through that. Way high there. And the count's full.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 down. Tommy Edman digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. That's inside.
Inside.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Back here in L.A., now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
This one in the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Here is Matt Olson, 1 for 3.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The 1-0.
Ball. That's inside.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And that's got extra bases written all over it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. 2 down. Now it's the Braves DH. The hard throwing righty out of Venezuela, Brusdar Guerrero will take over.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit. Over to Edman. That ends the frame. Last chance for the home team. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's too low. Ball 3. Late with the swing there.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back to the top of the order, Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. 98 at the knees for a strike. That hits the dirt, and that is ball 1. Just missed. Out towards right center field. Acuna has a beat on it. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And here is Mookie Betts. Hard hit left side. And that is the ball game. Lee with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
As I sit in my b-boy stance with flip-flops and socks and sweatpants, I'm finna enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow. Hit me from a tennis shoe, walking to the store, caught a player slipping, but now I lay it to the flow just like Harvard. Cause I got the heat and my baby mama name not. Never bragging just to say not. Even when I was a younger lad, I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers in the trap and answer questions.
The Pope and his folks got us under the scope, but for unknown reasons.